Hello Facebook ads people, I'm Konstantinos, and today we're going to discuss about Advantage Plus campaigns for 2024. What you should do, what you should not do, and of course optimization, which nobody does at the moment, but I think it's very crucial. So first, a little bit of theory, then we're going to go to my PC. I'm going to show you campaigns that I managed, and we're going to dive deep a little bit to optimization, along with what you should avoid, like adding creatives in a working Advantage Plus and why. So let's start. Advanced Plus campaigns. They started the previous September, I think. And for a whole year, they dominated Facebook ads because they were working pretty well. Now, as every feature on Meta, this is an exception. It started working very well since day one. So the more people that they are using it, the more it gets better and better, because the algorithm understands it more. But still it's not perfect because it needs some optimization. It has dominant ads that are taking all of the budget, and we need to intervene if Facebook thinks that one ad is dominant and it should take all the budget, but it's not giving us results. We're going to analyze this in the optimization. Secondly, with Advantage Plus, Facebook is introducing the philosophy that it has about Facebook ads, that you should not do a lot of things, you should just play with your creative. Creatives are very important, especially in 2024, and they were in 2023, because with the creatives you can sell products by just appealing to different sub niches of the niche that you want to target, based on the hooks and all of that, to resonate with different people that are, of course, in the same niche. So creatives are very important, and Advantage Plus is using that a lot because you can use up to 250 or 150, I don't remember the number, and every time I do a video then I forget to check which is actually the number, but anyway, let's say 150 to be safe. You can use up to 150 creatives. It's working pretty well when you are scaling a campaign. Of course, I'm not suggesting that, but we have also a limitation of 8 Advantage Plus campaigns per country. Which is limiting us a little bit if we want to keep scaling, and in some of the cases I used also other methods like crazy method stack lookalikes and crazy method broad targeting in order for me to be able to scale accounts. But of course, Advantage Plus was one of the main things that I was doing in ad accounts, and the more people are using them, the more they're getting better and better, and I can see that they're working pretty well. Of course, there are some issues with new ad accounts. So if your ad account is new and your pixel is new and you're watching this video, most probably Advantage Plus is going to be problematic for you. Eventually, I hope that you're going to train your pixel and you will go there. If Advantage Plus is not working for you, and I think I have a video that I'm comparing the CPMs with Advantage Plus and interests, maybe you should try to do interests and see if you're having lower CPM there, and if you can get your first sales and train your pixel with interest and then lookalikes and then move to broad targeting and then to actually do Advantage Plus. So Advantage Plus campaigns were working really well for the past year. I'm going to use them heavily also this year. Creatives are very important. 8 Advantage Plus per country, which is a little bit limiting. And then we have also the optimization that has to be done. And I can see even agencies that are not doing that part. And I think that you should do. Meta reps, which you should not listen. They are proposing things like adding new creatives to a working Advantage Plus. This is also bad because the budget has already been distributed, so your new ads are not going to get a budget. There are rare cases that I have seen that the budget has shifted from one ad that was taking the full budget to another. But of course, Meta reps are not running any ads, so they just hear the theory and they have never seen it. So they cannot actually propose things that they have worked in ad accounts. Basically, they are saying whatever Meta is telling them to say. And the last thing about Advantage Plus, except from optimization, is that it's working pretty well also with post IDs. So you can do Advantage Plus with normal creatives. You can do Advantage Plus with catalog, which is working also in smaller ad accounts pretty well. But don't forget that when you use catalogs, it's taking all of the budget. So if you use one ad inside, which is a catalog, and you're using different ads over there, it's going to take all the budget to the catalog, no matter what else you're going to put there. I'm saying that because you need to keep in your mind that it's not only about just throwing the creatives there, but you need to see if you're testing them efficiently. Not necessarily testing all the 20 creatives, for example, that you will put inside, but give a fair chance to most of them. Then we have the post IDs that are working pretty well. So you can take post IDs from working ads or posts from your page and just put them there, and they're working pretty well with Advantage Plus. They're working much better from the normal traditional CBO campaigns. Initially, when you're doing a campaign, the ad is going to take more budget if Facebook sees that it has engagement. This is why you should not mix your videos with the images in an Advantage Plus campaign. So let's say that I'm running 5 videos and 5 images. You will see, and the same thing happens with the catalog. The catalog is taking all the budget because it's a carousel and somebody is interacting when they're watching the different products. It's not like a single image which is taking the worst engagement, and it's very difficult to win other ads that are getting engagement. What's the difference between a video and an image? The video, because everybody as they scroll down, they have autoplay on the videos. 3 seconds of watching a video, it's actually engagement. So Facebook is going to think that this is engaging more from an image. So if you do 5 videos and 5 images, you will see that most of the budget goes to the videos, because initially Facebook sees that these are the ads that there are people engaging more, so they have better chances of actually converting. So they're taking most of the budget, and it's not okay for you to put videos with images. You can do a different Advantage Plus for videos and different Advantage Plus with images, because maybe you're going to have winner images, but they're not going to be tested efficiently. The same thing with catalogs or carousels. If you want to put a list of the things that are taking most of the budget, for me it's catalogs always on the top. Then we have the videos, then we have carousels, and then we have normal images. So if you put normal images with carousels, the carousels are going to take more. If you put catalog with videos, the catalog ad is going to take more budget, and so on. So I think you should separate all of these and just put them in, and of course we have post IDs, which really matters what kind of post ID it is, okay? And of course there are post IDs that they have a lot of engagement already, so they're going to win anyway other things, so better to leave post IDs also alone. So Advantage Plus campaigns with catalog only. Maybe you can do different product sets for the different products that you have. Advantage Plus campaigns with videos. Advantage Plus campaigns with post IDs. Advantage Plus campaigns with carousel ads. Advantage Plus campaigns with single image ads. These are the different things. You can do whatever you want, okay? You can group them, but don't get frustrated if you see that they're not spending as the others. A very good efficient way of you scaling with Advantage Plus campaigns is this. Let's say that you're having 20 creatives, and it's very difficult for you to create creatives, which I think it should not be the case, and you should do something about it. You should be able to create creatives all the time. But let's say that this is the case. When you go in Advanced Plus and you do 20 creatives, they work pretty well. You have 1 or 2 ads that are taking all the budget, perfect. You can duplicate this campaign, remove the 2 ads that they have worked, and just run the other 18. This is a very efficient way for you to scale Advanced Plus campaigns. I had made a video about this in 2023, and actually people were telling me that it was working pretty well for them. The reason for that is because Advanced Plus campaigns are dominant campaigns that they give the full budget in one ad, and if you go after that point and you try to introduce something new, or if you don't close this ad, for example, this ad is going to keep getting the majority of the budget. So if you see that one ad is getting all of the budget, this doesn't mean that the other ads are not working. It was fortunate enough, it was better, but maybe you have other gems hidden to the other 18 ads in our previous example. Let's go into my PC. Let's discuss all of these things again over there. Let me show you ad accounts, let me show you optimization, let me show you behaviors, and we will take it from there. Hi guys, I would like to interrupt this video in order to talk to you about my new mentorship programs, and I would love if you go to the website. You're going to find the link in the description, or you can find it in the menu of my website, and over there you're going to be able to see the different mentorship programs that I have. You can find the one that's going to fit better your needs, and I will hope to see you there. Okay, so I'm going to take you through some ad accounts, then we're going to do also some optimization. We have already discussed about the grouping of the ads inside Advanced Plus campaigns, so that you can see a little bit of how I structure things. So here we have an ad account. You have seen it on the case study. From the 1st of August to today that I'm shooting the video, it spent 1.8 million, almost 9.5 million revenue, very good results. Let's see how many of these campaigns are Advanced Plus campaigns, okay? So if we come here, we can see that this is Advanced Plus, This is advanced plus, this is advanced plus, this is advanced plus, and this is advanced plus. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 campaigns. 6 campaigns that they stayed the same for all of this period, but I'm pretty sure that we have more because we did also Black Friday and all of that. And you can see over here that we have, this is a manual bidding actually, which worked really well. This is stacked lookalikes, this is broad targeting, and we have another advanced plus here, which was the Black Friday one. You can see heavy spend, not so good ROAS actually, it should have more. Advanced plus, another advanced plus, another advanced plus, another advanced plus. This one did pretty well for us. Another advanced plus, another advanced plus. So the way that we're working in these big ad accounts, because you might have seen some of them having 2 ROAS or 3 ROAS while we maintain a high ROAS. When you're working in big ad accounts, every campaign, you don't watch it individually, or when you spend 300K, 400K, $500,000, 600K, 700K, you watch the whole ad account as a whole average. So you might have a campaign which is having 3 ROAS, you might have another campaign which has 7 ROAS. Now, why? Because the moment you're going to start touching the 3 ROAS campaign, it's going to disturb the balance of all the campaigns and all of that. Now, guys, I have done it a lot of times and it's a huge mistake. You need to watch the ad account as an average and optimize it as an average instead of trying to actually optimize it in each individual campaign. You try to optimize its individual campaign, but you don't care if, the same way that you don't care inside the ad set level or the ad level in a advanced plus campaign for the individual rows of each one of them, except from the dominant one. The same way you don't care about, because if in average they make good results, you just leave them. You don't want to disturb the balance. We have done this in the CB optimization, and we will do a CB optimization video also for 2024. The way that you see this is this. You see the total number over here, which is the average, and you don't care, for example, if this campaign is giving you 2 ROAS in average as a campaign. You care about the average that you're getting in your whole ad account. This is how you optimize. And if one campaign is having less ROAS and another is having more ROAS, this is how you keep scaling. The moment you keep touching each campaign individually, you are not going to be able to scale because you are removing from inside campaigns that they could serve you as a volume instead of giving you the ROAS that you want. I hope that this makes sense. Now, let's talk a little bit about the advanced plus optimization. Let's go inside some of the advanced plus campaigns and see how they were optimized and what they're doing. For example, this is an advanced plus, and I would like to show you if we can go in the maximum period and we can check a little bit. First of all, you can see here that in this period, in the maximum period, we have spent 176K, 5.22. You can see that there are some ads closed over here with smaller spends. These are the ads that I have closed at the start of the Advanced Plus campaign while I was optimizing it. I will check now my ad accounts to see if I have any good example to show you about Advanced Plus optimization. But here you can see that we always have dominant ads. Okay, so there is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here we have 5 dominant ads. Of course, it's a higher budget. It's 1.5K per day on this campaign. And you can see that the dominant ads, even if they're getting 4, on average, I'm getting 5.22. This is what I'm trying to explain to you. When you are optimizing, okay, you're going to watch what your dominant ad is doing. Sometimes the dominant ad over here can be bringing, we can watch it also based on the last 7 days. I don't know how it's doing. So it has 4.7. So in the average order here, and of course in other accounts like this one, where the average order value is fluctuating from time to time, you can see that here we are having 3.10 in the dominant one, and we're having 3 other ads that they are just following with the same spend. This one is having 1.38. The biggest mistake that most people will do over here is that they were going to just go and actually take the 1.38 and close it, okay? Especially in the last 7 days. First of all, this in maximum it's having 4.67. We can see that in the last 7 days it's losing its second position as dominant ad and it's going to third one by a little bit, but we can see that in average we're getting 4.7. We're happy with 4.7. This doesn't mean that we're going to close it because all the budget that this one is spending. So if we see what it did yesterday, come on.
A few minutes later.
Sorry, internet cut off for a little bit. What we were saying. So if we see yesterday, for example, this one, it's getting 300 spent. Okay, if we close this, don't see that yesterday it did well and stuff. Anyway, if we close this, the 300 from the 1500, they're going to go to all the other ads, and maybe this is going to cause some of them to scale a little bit while they were not supposed to scale because they couldn't do it. But the thing that I want you to keep from this campaign is that you need to work with average numbers. Don't get disappointed in one ad in the last 7 days having these kind of results and just close it. Just work with the average, because if you don't, you're just going to ruin your campaigns. You're going to have to lower their spends. You're going to have to do all of that. Let's talk a little bit about advanced plus optimization. Let me find one account. I was searching in advanced plus campaigns and I found this example that proves what I told you. When advanced plus campaigns came out, I was starting thinking that, okay, we cannot influence anything on the settings, but can we do something? And then I started by observing, realizing that it's all about dominant ads. So it's like a wolf pack, okay? You have the alpha male, and then you have the beta and the gammas and all of that. Here, most of the times in advanced plus campaigns, we have one main ad, which is taking all of the budget. And then we have another one or two, which are coming later. And then we have the others that they're not spending a lot of money. This is why I'm telling you that, for example, in this campaign, this is suitable for the example that we gave earlier before I came to my PC, that you might have this one ad which is taking all of the budget, fine, but these haven't been tested, okay? And you can duplicate this campaign and just remove this one and run it with the others, because maybe you're having other ads that are actually working here. So in this campaign, there is nothing to do to optimize, basically, okay? It's a campaign that has already decided all of the budget and you can do nothing. The only solution is here, if you don't like the ROAS, for example, to just close this ad and just try to see what kind of results is going to give you with the other ads. Basically, it's like resetting the whole campaign. You cannot introduce any other ads inside here. The budget has been already decided. So in this case, if you're not happy with the ROAS, you just close the ad and you try to see where it's going to go. You can relaunch the campaign and see how it's going to go. But most of the times, even when you relaunch a campaign, you will see that the dominant ad is going to remain, and in the second and the third and the fourth campaign, again, the ad which is taking the majority of the budget. Let's go in another ad account. I would like to show you how to optimize actually an advanced plus campaign. I have some candidates for some ad accounts, and we can check this. So this is an advanced plus campaign, and we will check a little bit in the last 7 days how this ad. Break-even ROAS on this ad account is 2. Okay, so in this one, what we can see is that I have closed some because I'm optimizing this one. Let's see on the maximum actually. On the maximum, it doesn't have 4 ROAS, the one that I closed here, as you can see. So what have I done here? Here I came and I started closing ads that they didn't perform well in order for me to have a 2 ROAS average. As I said, if here I was having this with 0.79 turned on and having 2 average, I wouldn't go and close it. I would just keep it in order to maintain average. This is a campaign which is running with $400. And the way that I optimize it is that, first of all, you watch the main ad. If the ad that is taking most of the budget is having a result that you're happy with, most of the time your whole campaign is going to be okay, because as you can understand, if the majority of the budget is being spent in an ad that is giving you the ROAS that you want, that's fine. But this is not always the case, especially if you have higher budgets in advanced plus campaign. Maybe in average you're getting the results that you want, but you don't have your main ad giving you the ROAS that you want, but you're getting the average results that you want because of the other ads. This is also totally fine. It's a rare case, but most of the times you need to observe the main ad over here. For example, I know that in this ad account, which I don't manage, there is one advanced plus campaign, and it hasn't been optimized properly. So let's watch this advanced plus campaign. In this advanced plus campaign, we can see that the dominant ad is having 1.7. 1.7 is acceptable for this business. And we have seen that the second and the third one, they're having 0.8 and 0.44. It's right to come here and close these two. Of course, we have a lot of ads over here that they can take budget, which is also fine. 1.83 on the other ad, 0.87. Should you close this one? Well, the average cost per purchase that you're getting over here is close to 10 euros, and here again 8.8 to the other ad. And here we can see that in this one you have 2 checkouts, no purchases, and you have already spent 46, and here 66 without getting the results that you want. 2 things to point out here. Here we can see that we're having a ratio not more than 2. So every two checkouts we have a purchase for sure. So here we have 4 checkouts and 3 purchases. We see that we have 22 cost per purchase. What else are we expecting to see? We can see that in volume, which is the 3 sales, and we're not having any checkouts because a lot of times there is delayed reporting. When you see, for example, an ad account which is having, let's see if we have any case here. No, we don't. Let's say, for example, here that we had 12 checkouts and 5 purchases. Given the fact that in this ad account, every 2 checkouts we have 1 purchase no matter what, and even better, every 1.6 checkout we get a purchase. What we could do here is say, okay, this is delayed reporting over here. Some of the sales have not yet come, so we're going to wait. Here we have 4 checkouts, 3 purchases, very bad cost per purchase, so this one has to go also. This one, 2 checkouts, most probably we're expecting 1 sale to come here, but even if it comes, it's going to be on 46. Unless if 2 sales come, which is going to be again on 22. So 23. So it's not going to get good results. So in this specific optimization situation, we have these 2 that they have to be closed. But before we go to even that, when you're optimizing an advanced plus campaign, you need to watch the average because you need to see if it's worth your time to optimize it. If you don't see most of the cases your main ad having a good ROAS that is acceptable for you, then maybe it means that you don't need to put the time to optimize it and you have to try something else. In this specific case, we're getting a dominant ad which is having something which is acceptable, not perfect, but acceptable. So we can work our way in order to maintain this one and find another 1 or 2, maybe one like this one which is getting higher ROAS, which is going to increase a little bit our average ROAS, but this campaign needs far more optimization during the days and actually stay with 3, 4, 5 ads that they're taking the budget and they're actually optimizing. So just to summarize, when you come in an advanced plus campaign, you're watching your dominant ad. If your dominant ad is actually having good ROAS, that means that this campaign is actually optimizable. After that, you need to check if you're having delayed reporting for the checkouts. You check in your whole ad account, what is the ratio for my checkout between checkout and purchase? If I'm getting every 3 checkouts 1 purchase, then I'm watching one ad inside which is having 6 checkouts and 0 sales, then I'm saying, okay, most probably I'm expecting some sales to come. Then you're watching the dominant ad and the other 2 ads, and you're seeing if the budget is being distributed there. You don't care about all the others because 90% or 95% of the budget is going there, and you have to see if you're getting the results that you want from this. But if you're having, which is a rare case, most of the times there are 3 ads or 2 ads that are taking all of the budget, or 1 in some cases. But if you have more ads over here, what you can do is that you can keep this campaign as it is, keep optimizing it, duplicate it, and remove these two that they didn't work, these other two that we're going to close, and these two, and just optimize with all the others to see if you can test efficiently also the others. The goal here is not to test efficiently all of the ads that you're going to put, but give a fair chance to most of them, let's say. Don't get fixated with the idea that all of them, they have to spend a specific amount. The area that you're checking here, and you are okay closing something, is to see what kind of cost per purchase you're getting on your leading ad or in general in the ad account with other advanced plus campaigns, and then decide if there is an ad set that it's worth skipping or not. Third thing, you're watching the average results. You're not caring about the individual ROAS of one, especially if it's taking a lot of budget. You are not closing it necessarily, but you are maintaining it if the average results that you are getting in the whole campaign are good. And the other thing is that there are several cases, but by optimizing all the time advanced plus campaigns, you will get better and better, as long as you hold the main rules over here of not mixing catalogs with videos and videos with images and all of that we discussed earlier, but also by watching the dominant ad and understanding that there's always going to be a dominant ad inside your advanced plus campaign, which is completely different from CBO optimization. Working with average results in order to fix it, understanding that when you close something, it's going to liberate budget to the others. For example, over here, if we had only this for example, okay, let's say that we have only these ads, okay. If we have only these ads and we close already two and we want to close another two, we have to understand that maybe sometimes we have to even lower the budget of the whole Advanced Plus campaign because we're left with only two ads. Over here, if we keep closing ads, we don't care because we have in total 35 ads. So there are more ads that are going to take budget and they're going to try to get sales. But sometimes when you have 5 or 6 ads and you're closing something, you might have to see if you have to lower also your budget in order for you not to disturb a lot the balance that you have created with your leading ad and the other ads that are giving you the results that you want. Last thing, what's the main ad, and see if it's worth your time, if it worth the time for you to optimize it. Because if the leading ad is not getting the results that you want, most probably this campaign is never going to be profitable for you. There are rare cases that the other ones, the other ads are going to get such good results, and the average you're going to be having good results. And the last thing that I want to mention about Advanced Plus is that Advanced Plus campaigns, when you're having a lot of ads like this one, for example, let's say in the previous campaign that I was showing you, not this one, but let's go to this one. So this one, it's having how many? These are 11 ads, okay? We are spending 1,500. It wasn't spending 1,500 initially, but what I have seen in this campaign is that not only the first leading ad, but more and more and more they are taking sales. So here we're having out of the 11, 10 of the ads producing sales. So Advanced Plus campaigns are suitable also for scaling like this, but only if a lot of ads are working pretty well inside the Advanced Plus campaign. Let me try to see if I can find any other example of optimization. So I found this example also. This is not an old campaign like the other ones that I was showing you, which are many months old. You can see that this one is actually optimizing with the first and the second, giving 1.78. As you can see, most of the times, especially with budgets that are below 1,000, you will see that the ROAS that you're getting in the dominant ads is the ROAS that you will get in the whole Advanced Plus campaign most of the time. And it's up to you on how you're going to optimize it. But what I propose here is that if this is not a number which is acceptable for this business, which is acceptable for this business, that means that you have to either close it, relaunch it, or whatever. You can see here that the budget has been distributed already in those two. It doesn't matter if you put any other ads inside here like Meta Reps are proposing, because nothing is going to happen. So if you want to do anything else, you have to do a new Advanced Plus campaign. I'm pretty sure that the whole year I'm going to keep showing you different Advanced Plus optimizations when I have the chance. We have also previous videos that we are showing Advanced Plus optimization, but for sure I think that most of you that you're watching these videos, you're understanding the whole point and how we optimize an Advanced Plus. And I will keep uploading different cases, because the cases like the CB optimization that There can be thousands of different cases. Having one ad working, having 5 ads working, 5 others. So whenever I see something interesting, most probably I will create a video about it with more optimization on Advanced Plus. But I can tell you from my experience with other accounts, I can see that nobody is actually doing Advanced Plus optimization. They just do the Advanced Plus campaign, they just toss it. And it's pity, because a lot of times you can improve the results inside an Advanced Plus campaign as long as you follow the rules that we mentioned earlier. I will see you for the closing of the video. Okay, one thing that I have noticed after is I found this Advanced Plus, for example. This Advanced Plus is in another account which is working pretty well. Okay, so it's a problematic new campaign that I have created, and you can see here that in the maximum it has 1.06, unacceptable, and in the last 7 days it's having this kind of results. This is another account that I'm giving more time to, and of course I'm watching also average results here, as I said, but this is not acceptable volume either in that case. So over here, what you can see is that we have dominant ad and this ad having some sales, even on the maximum period not having good results. This campaign is never going to be optimized properly, and there are two solutions. Either you're going to close it all, or you're going to close this and this and this, which are not having any sales. Basically, you're just shuffling the cards and you're starting all over again. Now, I'm going to go with that option in this ad account, because in this ad account, the results are good, the pixel is trained, so I have more faith to it. If this was a new ad account, I would start a completely new campaign. So this is also one case of a failing Advanced Plus campaign, comparing to the others that we saw that the dominant ads were having sales and everything. In any case, I would strongly advise you to watch all of my other Advanced Plus videos in order to understand more optimization, but this is also one case that I really liked and I wanted also to include. Don't forget that if you want to learn more, you can check my book, my course, or my website, and until we meet again, guys, be creative and be consistent.